Another day, another chance for seeing some severe weather across parts of eastern Colorado. Areas in green going to be under a marginal threat of severe storms. That's just outside of the downtown Denver metro area. The far southeastern corner of the state, I'm going to keep my eyes on you as you do have the possibility for a few landspout tornadoes and also some large hail, strong winds. Wind gusts upwards of 70 miles per hour. The severe threat will shift further to the south across parts of Texas throughout much of this evening. I've been watching a line of storms cruising across the Central Plains throughout this morning and into this early afternoon. As we zoom back into Colorado, storms just kicking off for us. But again, we'll be really keeping a close eye on the southeastern corner of Colorado. Another cold front will be digging in late tonight. And right along that cold front, we might actually be looking at a few storms firing up late tonight, especially into northern Colorado. So keep that in mind. You might wake up to a rumble of thunder after about midnight, 1 a.m. Nocturnal storms fairly unusual for us here in Colorado, but we have that chance tonight. Now, tomorrow morning here in Denver and areas south, mostly clear. You can still see some of those clouds and lingering rain showers and storms right around I-76 and I-80 at 6 a.m. Otherwise, tonight, overnight lows dropping into the upper 40s, a little cooler than where we have been. We'll stay in the upper 40s into northern Colorado, 50s lining up the eastern side of the state with 30s and 40s up into the mountains. So here we are looking at the futurecast. Again, 6-7 o'clock, most of the action is east of the Denver metro area across the eastern plains. 11 to midnight, few storms forming across our northern border, and then they carry off to the east by early tomorrow morning. Back behind it, though, here are some clouds pushing in around Fort Collins and Greeley. So that's the way you kick off your day. If you live in northern Colorado, we'll have a bit more sunshine here in Denver, but of course, you know the drill. It's springtime still, and we are going to be looking at another round of storms pushing back in. The cloud cover first rolls through, a few isolated storms in Denver with a greater chance of those storms turning severe pretty much Byers, Bennett, Strasburg, and points to the east, even across the northeastern plains. Folks out there have another shot for your Friday afternoon and evening to see a few of those storms turn severe. Again, the cloud cover, that'll be in action, especially into northern Colorado. Maybe a little brief break around lunchtime, and then here we go. Storms isolated for the metro area with a better chance of those turning severe across our far eastern plains. Again, everywhere in yellow under that slight risk for seeing severe storms. And yet again, tomorrow afternoon, large hail, damaging winds, and possibly some landspout tornadoes all going to be in the cards for us. Temperature is a bit cooler because of that cold front that will move through overnight. Look for daytime highs in the mid 70s for us on your Friday afternoon with just a few afternoon storms. The evening, you should be good to go here in the Denver area. 80s lining up the southeastern corner of the state yet again. Always kind of the warmer spot on the map. 60s in Yampa for your Friday and about 85 in Grand Junction. Here for the metro area, pretty seasonal afternoon with those numbers sitting in the 70s, but not for long. Looking ahead toward the weekend, wow, do we have a big warm up on the way. Couple of storms on deck on Saturday, highs in the lower 80s, and then right now we have 90 degrees on deck next Sunday. If we hit 90 degrees, that will be the first 90 so far of the year. The 90-degree heat sticks around early next week. Monday, hot and dry at 92. It still stays pretty toasty for much of next week. We'll bring back a chance for a few isolated storms.